The Weekly Warm Pipe.
All right, we got a new Nintendo Direct. Some new stuff coming out. We're a little late to the game since it happened earlier in the week, and our podcast doesn't come out till Saturday, but that's okay. Here's our opinions and thoughts.
Here's our hot takes.
Right, the hot takes. Put us in the hot seat.
Let you know what we think's cool, what's kind of lame. Is it more like Russ, cool, or lame like me? We'll see.
I guess so. And I could bring up, we want to share Nintendo's YouTube page. It has some of the short trailers you can play on what was shown. Because then, once they have the full direct, they do the little mini trailers and everything coming out.
Yeah.
Anything you want to dive into? I guess the two big ones, I guess we could dive into.
Yeah. I feel like the biggest one is the Metroid Prime 4.
Right. Yeah. Let me see if I can get a trailer
And
for that.
I heard I was listening to somebody today. It might have been Pat and Ian. And I think they were suggesting that they thought that maybe this wasn't ran on, you know what? I got to give credit where credit's due. No, it was when I was watching Gary from Rock Solid Productions. He had a sneaky feeling, I think this is correct, that the footage that they were showing was from the next gen console and not the Switch, because he said he thought it looked a little better.
Right. Because the only input I say would have on that is, are they trying to pull where they did this with Zelda, right? You got Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, but then you also got it on the Switch. So are they just going to have wait to the absolute end of the Switch to get Metroid Prime 4? Here's Switch 2 or whatever the predecessor is called.
Let's hope for Super Switch.
Super Switch. And then they have Metroid Prime 4 as a launch game or whatever. I could kind of see them doing that, I think.
That's kind of my guess as well. Is that they're gonna just do exactly what they did with Breath of the Wild. Here you go. If you got the Switch, you can play it if you really want, but you could get the new Super Switch, which is what I'm gonna deem it, and play it on that, which looks better. Blah blah blah. Whatever the new capabilities will be. So that's what Gary thought.
Right. It does look. We'll bring up the trailer here. When I watched it, it definitely reminds me of Doom. If you ever played a Doom game, or the newer Doom games, and there is a new Doom game coming out as well. But just how the HUD is kind of set up, because Metroid Prime, all the games are in first person. But,
right.
I mean, yeah, seeing the ship come down and just how, it is a trailer. So obviously it's going to look good. I'll put some of the music here a little bit up so you can hear it, but
I gotta hurry up and play the first one. I gotta finish the first one.
But just having this HUD kind of reminds me of Doom.
Yeah.
And kind of like the fast-paced gameplay here. Right? There's shooting going on everywhere and you're kind of running around.
If this is the way the game starts, you're kind of dropped into some action pretty quickly.
Right. And again, it has this scanning feature, which was prominent in the first game. And you could kind of hear some of that music too. That
classic Metroid.
But again, this is all very fast gameplay that they're showing. I know they want to keep the hype up for the trailer,
Right.
So it could be that. And then here's the reveal of the baddie. 2 Metroids come out. He looks cool. I like that vertical.
Yeah. Reminds me of Beyond. That's cool. It reminds me of something from Halo.
Yes, yeah.
Like one of the later Halo games when the masks start getting buried.
Space suits and everything too. Let's see, was there anything after that? Yeah, then
it
kind of shows. I mean, the landscapes and everything look beautiful for sure. 2025. Doesn't say what
So,
quarter or
my
anything.
guess is holiday 2025, wouldn't you think?
Oh, like the end of 2025?
That's my guess, I could be wrong. I mean, I guess they launched the Switch in what, like, March of the year 2017?
Yeah, I can't remember when maybe it came out
Or was it
first
26?
quarter.
I can't remember. It's hard to believe the Switch has been around that long.
Right. Because I think I waited a year. I waited till they had, um, what did I get? A Mario Kart bundle, I think. Trying to even remember. Maybe not. No, I got a Mario Kart bundle for the Wii U when that came out. So the Switch, I think, just waited, and I was just like, man, I'll get one now. Sure.
My son just brought me this drawing. I'll show it to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell what that is?
Moblin,
It's a it's a something beast Ganon. I can't read.
maybe Duck Beast, Doc
Duck
Beast.
beast, duck beast Ganon, dark beast Ganon,
Ah, yes, Dark Beast Ganon.
and there's Link on his little horse,
Nice.
and there's his health bar.
Yeah, I dig it. Screenshot right there.
Well, I was asking you to shut the door. He's been playing Breath of the Wild with his buddy tonight.
Oh, cool, cool.
They're on the last boss. Do you want to tell
Perfect.
him? Just say,
We're on the final boss.
Heck
all right,
yeah.
all right,
Awesome,
go
man.
ahead. See you, buddy. Shut the door for daddy. Thanks.
So how far are you in Metroid Prime 1? Weren't you playing the remake?
Yeah, so I started it. This was months ago. I'm probably like, I don't know, like 4 hours in, if that.
Okay.
I kind of got lost in the first level a little bit, so I'm trying to still make my way through that. But I finally figured out like how to get this one door open. So I can't remember. It's been so long. I can't, I can't remember, to be honest. But it's not. I'm not too deep into it. I haven't really fought any like first boss yet. I got through
Gotcha.
like that introductory stage. Like it kind of takes you through the spaceship.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Got through
yeah.
that. Got through
And
that,
then
and
you land in the green grassy area or whatever.
so yeah. So I'm kind of around that area. Like, there's like it seems like there's like a lot of sand and
Yeah.
like old structures, like buildings and stuff that you can
Right,
go
like
in.
ruins and all that. You start to
Ruins.
like
That's
it seems really big, but like once you start going to all the places, you're like, oh, okay, it's not that massive as you would
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Because I
But
played the game, I started it on the GameCube and was streaming it and played it for a few hours. Then I switched to the Wii and played it on that for like 10 hours and we got very close to the end. And then I switched again when the remake was announced and I got it on the Switch and then I finally beat it on the Switch.
yeah, so Pac-Man case, Andy had an extra copy, and he needed help one time when he hurt his back to cut his grass, and he tried to pay me, and I was like, dude, just hook me up with that Metroid Prime game.
Perfect.
So that was a good trade.
So my thoughts are it's coming out in 2025, right? So are we going to see later this year Metroid Prime 2 remaster and then the beginning of 2025 Metroid Prime 3 remastered to get
It
us up
would
to speed,
it
right?
would be really nice if they dropped all 3 of them.
I
Um,
and I thought that's what it was they were doing when it was announced, like the remaster. And I'm like, oh, you only get the first game? Why didn't they just remaster all three? They have the trilogy on the Wii. Like, just basically
port it
use
over,
that. Yeah, port it over. Or I don't know.
or at least put it, like, on the online so you can at least play, even if it's the Wii version.
Right. Something like that. So maybe they'll do that. But
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, but I feel like a lot of people think that it's gonna be coming out at the same time as the Switch and kinda do like we talked about earlier with Breath of the Wild, where it's like, you want it for the Switch, it's the last hurrah, or you can buy it for our new system. So
right.
then probably hopefully, I'm guessing they're hoping more people will like, all right, well, let's just get the new system. The Wii's getting nixed. Or sorry, the Switch is getting nixed.
Right. Right. So it's, this will be the system seller essentially to get people to get that new system.
Right.
We'll see. I mean, maybe it'll be. on the Switch, like they said, and then we'll get the other version as well, so people could still hang on to the Switch. There is is the Super Switch going to be backwards compatible? Then you can bring your library over, so it wouldn't matter. But
Right.
seeing these graphics, it does look pretty good. For
Yeah.
I didn't play Doom on the Switch. I played it on my PS4, so I can't compare to what the graphics will compare to that. But that kind of what it reminds me of. Definitely excited for it, and playing through the first one a few times. Um, I'm definitely more attuned to these like first person style games. Unclear if I will go back and play Metroid Prime 2 and 3 with them being on the GameCube and the Wii with a different control scheme. It's a little bit different,
Right.
right? So it's a little harder to play. I did manage to get pretty far with the original, but playing that remaster is just so much better to play that.
Oh,
So
dude, I know. Like, I'm scared to go backwards now that I have the remastered version.
right. So I feel like maybe a bunch of people who haven't played 2 or 3 are just gonna be like, I'll play the remaster 1 and then just jump straight to 4
Skip
and
to
figure
4.
out
We
the
don't even need
story.
to know what happened.
Right. Sweet. And then in other Metroid news, I guess we're getting Metroid Zero Mission to the online Game Boy. What is it? There it is. Expansion pack, the Switch Online.
Nice.
Where is it? Now I missed it.
You just had it, yeah.
I had it. I went back. This is definitely one of my favorite Metroid games to play because it is a remake of the original Metroid, but in that style of Metroid Fusion. And you get a map and everything. Look at that. So you got yours right there.
I just happen to have a copy of it. This is actually a bootleg copy, though.
Oh yeah?
So I was told, one of my old friends on YouTube, and forgive me, I cannot remember the name of the channel because it's been a while since I talked to him. But it was basically like, "Hey, I have a bootleg copy. I'll send it to you for free." And I was like, "Sweet." So I got it. It's right there.
What
Bootleg.
what stinks is my copy of the game, for whatever reason, I have my coffee table is one of those coffee tables you can like pull up so
Oh
it's like
no.
closer to you so then you can eat. And I had my games under it, so when I put it back down,
Did it
it
smash it?
it like cut the label of it. It didn't smash it, but it has like a
Oh, it
tear in the
cut the
label, and I'm like,
label.
ah. So I'm like, I either have to do a repro label and then make it look clean, or buy another copy and then sell this as a damaged game, I guess, if I want a clean copy.
That sucks.
Yeah. But again, this one's a great game if you had never played the original Metroid on NES. This is a remake of that, and adds a little bit extra levels or and power ups that weren't in the original. Where again, it's kind of taking that Metroid Fusion approach.
Yeah, it's almost like Super Metroid.
Right. Very cool, very fun. Definitely enjoy this game. I try to play it almost once a year
Oh,
just
wow.
because it's so you could beat it in one sitting. I mean, maybe 3 hours,
That's
3,
one
4
setting?
hours. Yeah, you can say, I mean, my live streams are 2 hours.
I
What's
guess you're right. I don't know. Maybe my attention span isn't that long.
so
TikTok's
certainly a
ruined me.
fun one. I remember I made a TikTok when I had a save file later in the game, but I was in line at Disney for a ride and I beat the game while in line.
Oh,
But
wow.
I think people misread how I posted it and assumed I played through the whole game while I was waiting in line. I'm like, that would have been a freaking long line. Yeah, waiting in line for like
Holy
4 hours.
moly. Yeah, that would have been awful.
All right, so that's our Metroid announcements there, and
Metroid
then
talk.
Metroid talk, and then we'll move on to the other big announcement was the Zelda game,
Yeah. What was the title again?
the Legend of Zelda something Wisdom, I think.
Oracle of Wisdom? I just made that up. I know that's not right. Oracle
It's
just sounded good.
like the Oracle seasons.
Uh,
Scrolling on
Let's
the thing here.
Echoes of Wisdom.
I knew it had wisdom in it.
Echoes, because isn't Echoes what her little new ability that she can like mimic things?
That's right. So if you played Zelda a link to the no, not a link to the past, Zelda Link's Awakening remaster that
Yes,
was on the Switch, this is the exact same style
engine.
graphics and engine. I'm sure that it was built on
Yep.
because it looks exactly the same, which I really enjoyed that game. Really fun one for sure. And in this one, Link gets captured and you're playing as Zelda, finally.
So, you know what I like about this game? I like that Ganon is recognizable to the Ganon that I remember as a kid.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. He's got that classic. He's like Ganon on NES, like that
He's not
version, the
like
big,
Ganon
big base.
on the Switch, where he's like some big green guy. And I don't know when that started. Maybe that was like GameCube or N64, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, he was like the Ganondorf, like a more big
Yeah,
figure.
Ganondorf. Yeah.
Okay.
I want Ganon to be a big blue pig looking guy and not a big green witch looking guy.
Fair enough. But this scene here kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild when Link went up to the plateau and you can see the land, right? And
Yeah,
they do
but
a little pan
I
back.
feel like it also has a little bit of a Link to the Past feel too, even though it looks more like claymation.
Yeah, it's hard to say what this art style is. Like they almost look like they're amiibos, like a plasticky
Yeah, like plasticmation.
figure there. But I do like how they have a fun balance where it's Link's Awakening mixed in with Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, what you
Right.
say, with these
Yeah.
almost like the abilities, because you can now mimic um different things. So you can make ice blocks in water and you can go up through the water, kind of like in Tears of the Kingdom with the ascend ability.
Yeah, and she made some tables and like stacked them on top of each other, I remember.
Yep. So it's gonna be a lot of puzzle, and I can see a lot of people, figuring out how to break the game and get to different areas quicker, and you can
Right.
mimic the enemies and have the enemies fight with you against the other enemies. So I'm
Right.
like, that's cool.
But it almost looks like the same like map of Link to the Past. I see
Maybe,
similarities.
yeah. It's hard to tell how vast the environment is and all that. But I do like so that you have this like void area, so then that mimics to like Light World, Dark World, which was in A Link to the Past, and
Right.
even in Link Between Worlds was on the 3DS. So I feel like they love when it's a 2D Zelda game. They love having opposite like two places, so you double size the map because you have this world and another world.
I gotta ask you a question, Russ. This is slightly off topic, but does it bother you that the map for Hyrule always changes? Like the topography and geography of the map is never the same.
Well, I mean, no, because the Zelda games are far enough apart where the topography would change, right? It's not like Zelda happened and then Zelda 2 was
So
the next
so
week,
so
right?
it's like Pangea is formed into something different. It's like
Yeah.
the tectonic plates are shifting and moving around throughout the generations of Zeldas.
Well, in Wind Waker, it was the old Hyrule was underwater because of the flood.
Ah, so maybe the pressure of the water did some stuff going on.
Refer to your Zelda history books.
That's right.
Did you ever buy those books? They had like thick books that were like the history of Hyrule, and they came in
No,
like
but I'm definitely
color.
interested now.
Yeah, it's like a book set where it's like a blue one, a green one, a red, like, and they have everything in it: stories, dungeons, items. I never got them. They came into the game store a few times.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to keep a lookout. Maybe
Yeah,
the next
yeah,
time I get to go to a game convention.
check it out. So September 26th, this is coming out.
Yeah, it's pretty soon here.
I'll definitely be picking it up. And they're announcing the Hyrule Edition Switch.
Switch Lite.
Well, Switch Lite. Yes, you won't be able to play it docked. Um, I won't be getting that. No interest in getting another Switch or a Switch Lite. I got the launch model Switch and it still works fine. I didn't even get the brighter screen one.
The only reason I got a Lite is because I won it on a Facebook group for free.
Oh, so there you go.
That's right. I will only get this game if my son is interested in playing it.
Okay.
Um, it's not that I'm not interested in playing it, but I just have so many other games that I want to get to that I can't justify purchasing it for myself. I could see myself getting it eventually, but
Yeah.
not launch. Like several years down the road, the way I do everything.
There you go.
When it's long past time to be excited about it.
I still have to play the Princess Peach game, Princess Peach Showtime. I bought it maybe a few weeks after launch, but I've yet to put it into my Switch and play it at all. So some of the games I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped
I,
for.
I would
But
be
like you
w-
said,
I would be
finding
way
time.
way more excited about the Zelda game than the Peach game.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I was like, oh, cool. Like you get to play as Peach, and now you also get to play as Zelda. Like finally,
Yeah,
someone did bring up they missed an opportunity to call the game. What was it?
The Legend of Link,
Legend of
Zelda's
Legend
Zelda's.
of Zelda: The Missing Link, because Link
Uh,
goes missing. Like he like goes into the whatever realm. But yes,
that,
they could have made it the Adventure of Link
well,
instead of the
because
Adventure of
like
Zelda
it's called The Legend of Zelda,
or Legend is yeah.
but it's really about Link, and now now it's about Zelda, so it should be The Legend of Link.
And a few people brought up because in the direct it was like, oh, like the first time you can play as Zelda, and you're like, are we not counting the CDI games, I guess, at all? Because you could play as her in one of those
Yeah,
games.
those games are garbage.
So it's like, yeah, we're not acknowledging those.
I saw somebody had did some kind of like hack to Breath of the Wild, and you can be Zelda,
Oh, okay.
and she like even runs like a little more feminine, and I don't know, looks cool.
Pretty
Check
neat.
it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Other than that, I think we also got something coming to the online shop as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, trying to go back to the Nintendo page here.
Yeah, I'm on IGN right now.
Do 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 do. All the Nintendo goodness. What's coming out? And then let's see, we got Four Swords Adventures. What's coming out? Which I never played. I don't know if you ever played that one.
No,
That one was
never
on.
played that either.
What did that come out on? GameCube. And oh, there was a GameCube game that was a Four Swords, but I guess this is Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought it was Game Boy Advance.
Oh, so it's the double pack. You get Zelda: Link to the Past with the Four Swords Adventure in it.
Oh, cool.
On Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. Now, I have since let my online Nintendo subscription lapse for like, I don't know, probably 5 months now. I haven't played any of this stuff on here where you pay the basic subscription, right? And you can get the NES games and the Super Nintendo games. But this is under the expansion pack where if you want to play these, you need to add on to your subscription service. And again, with the I think the N64 is on there as well as like a add-on.
Somebody added me to their family pass. Some nice soul that works at the game. I used to work at the video game cavern.
Oh, okay.
I can't even remember who did it, but I still have it because I'm on their family pass.
How about that? There we go. So you got free access.
So whoever you are, thank you.
Oh yeah, so it
Unfortunately,
shows
don't.
there you get N64, the Game Boy Advance, the Mario Kart 8 booster stuff, some Animal Crossing, and a few other things. So at least it's not you have to pay for the N64 and you have to pay for the Game Boy Advance. It's just all your expansion pack. Here's the I don't know what it is, $5 extra a month. Maybe it's 15 altogether.
I don't know. What else excited you, Russ?
To be honest, not a whole lot. I don't play a lot of the other stuff that was coming out. They had a new Mario like RPG game, Mario and Luigi um
Brothership?
Brothership or something like that. I had played the one that was on the 3DS. What one was that called? Super Mario Brothers.
I don't
Man, I
know.
can't remember. I know there was Partners in Time, but I think that was Game Boy Advance, I
Yeah, I
want to
don't know.
say.
I didn't play any of the handhelds.
But those are very RPG like, and where I'm like, I don't have that much time to keep diving into the RPGs.
I feel that as someone who hasn't finished Chrono Trigger.
And I already started, another RPG, so I'm like, I got to finish that one before I start anything else on there.
Are you
Let's see.
a big Mario Party guy?
That was Super Mario Party Jamboree. So
Right.
I played them like, I haven't played all of them, but I played some of them like one time, like, because I never have a group of friends over, I guess, to play like the party game, right?
Nope, we're all
I'm
living
usually
in other
gaming alone.
states.
Yeah, maybe it'd be good to bring to a convention or something like that to play with a group of friends.
I don't know. I just feel like if I wanted to play something, a Mario Party game is not what I would choose.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, they're super stoked about it. Maybe they just have that group of friends that all play Switch, and you bring it over, and they're like, "Hey, we're excited."
I'd rather watch Aaron play Contra again and steer him into the enemy.
Um, Now I don't know if you can play online. I guess that would be helpful because then you don't have to have people here actually
That's true.
playing, and then you can just play online. And although it is a pain with Nintendo because
They don't have the chat feature.
I played Mario Kart online, and you can only chat during when you're picking which level to play, not while you're racing. They don't allow you to.
Don't they have some app on your phone that you
So
use?
so that you can use that. I don't know if it's in Mario Kart, but I know for Splatoon 2, they had like an app on your phone that you would like leave here and then speak through the app and talk. I'm like,
Doesn't
well,
that
then I gotta have
seem
like one headphone off listening for that. I'm like, just let us talk.
I don't understand the hesitation.
I think
Is
they
it
just want people,
protecting
yeah,
younger people?
right. So you're like swearing at people or whatever.
So it's not like a match of Modern Warfare or Halo or something like that?
Exactly. So they want to keep their Nintendo's family friendly.
I understand.
So,
Maybe they can make it a above 18 thing or something.
or have more stricter things like happen if you do that.
If you do it, a bomb lands on your house.
All right, what else we got? We got Luigi's
No
Mansion
reaction
2.
to that statement.
No reaction. Just moving on. Luigi Mansion 2 HD.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about this because I loved Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
Me and Colin both really got into that, and, I mean, it's weird to play it backwards, I guess, but I'm down. I'll play 2
3,
now.
2, 1. Yeah, I played this a lot on the 3DS. This came out on 3DS, and I never completed it, but I did put some time into it. And now I have recently beat the first one, and I had already beaten 3. So
2 is all that's left.
chooses all left. I assume it's digital only, right? I don't think it's going to come out physical.
Yeah, that's my guess. I
Is
mean,
the
but
only
maybe.
downside on that.
I mean, they released, um, Link's Awakening.
But that was like a reimagining, right? It
Oh, and
wasn't just like a
this is just the
HD.
same.
Yeah, it's just HD, right?
That's true.
So they're
You're
just
right.
like boosting it a little bit. So,
Yeah,
but
I'll give it a whirl.
it's a good one. We'll play it. Let's see anything else we got here to talk about that stood out to us.
The other 2 there were 2 other things, 3 other things that really stuck out to me.
Okay,
Donkey Kong Returns HD.
that's right. Yeah,
So, I guess our thought is that will be another one that may be digital only.
right. Because it's so I was playing that. I had mentioned I played it a little bit on my 3DS because it came to the 3DS as well and the Wii,
Gotcha.
but now we can get it on the Switch. and go through it because it's basically Donkey Kong Country, but with like added things to it,
Right.
right?
It looks great.
Yeah, I mean, crisp, clear, HD for sure. Fun gameplay. I'm sure the music's rocking, and I'm sure they have lots of extra stuff that you can
Oh, that's
collect at each
weird.
level. But I always thought the first one was better than the other two. I never got into the. I played both of them on the trilogy, but I feel like the first one was just where it's at. I don't know. Maybe that dynamic of Donkey and Diddy rather than Diddy and Dixie,
Yeah.
and then Dixie and Baby or
You hate
whatever it
Dixie, I
was.
get it.
Her and her stupid ponytails.
They're dumb ponytails. Who puts a ponytail on a monkey anyway?
Anyway, yeah,
Um, but yeah, like I don't know. If you missed it the first go around, like I did, maybe you want to play the HD one because I didn't play this as a kid really, except I played it at Best Buy once or twice, but that was about it.
yeah. I mean, I never played it on the Wii, never picked it up. And the only reason I think I have it on the 3DS is because I had gotten enough coins or something like that to get a free game, and I chose that one. And then I played it only a few times, and then was like, meh, whatever. I was like, I'm not playing it on the 3DS anymore. I don't know. Moved on to another game or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
Never went back.
I was never an adopter of the 3DS, so or the DS for that matter.
Yeah, I tried getting back into it a little bit too. Like I charge it up, and then it's just like I don't know. I figured it'd be convenient. I could play in bed or this and that. And so far, I haven't jumped into it.
What else stuck out to you, Russ?
The Marvel versus Capcom
Yeah.
fighting collection. That's a big one because again, these are pricey games, right? If you're trying to get them on your actual system, some of the games are, over $100 or so.
Now, is one of those games the game that Tyler recently did a video on?
I'm not sure.
It
Maybe.
was X-Men Age of Apocalypse, maybe? Or no, that's not right. What games are on this?
It said Children of Adam. That was
Children
the
of
first
Adam,
one.
that's the one. So yeah, that's so Tyler just did a video on when he got Children of the Atom
Hmm.
for Dreamcast, maybe?
Possibly. I think it was on that. Or
And,
Saturn.
maybe
Can't remember.
Saturn, I don't remember which one, but he, like, just talked about how much he loved it, so he's probably excited that this is coming out on here.
Yeah. I assume digital. I'm not sure if it's physical or not. I definitely would pick it up physical.
So, I'm kind of weirdo where I only like the original Street Fighter 2,
Oh, okay. The Street
and
Fighter 2 Turbo.
yeah, Street Fighter 2 and Turbo, I like both of those, and even the Sega version. But it's something happens later where I don't know, I feel like it changed a little bit. Maybe the sprites were bigger. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Oh, this is cool. It does add the beat 'em up game, so you get the Punisher in here, which
Oh,
is a
that's cool.
fantastic game.
Does it have the original X-Men arcade game? Because that would make it worth it to me.
Um, I don't see it on there. They're showing you get a gallery, so you can see some of the artwork and
Crouch,
sprites.
my name.
Tra-
That's weird.
Training mode. Oh, that's cool. You can add one button special, so you don't have to do the quarter round to do your Hadouken or whatever.
Oh,
Save states, save and load anywhere. So this would be easier to beat the game if you're having trouble. And then it gives you little marquee cards, like
that's
you're in
cool.
the
Look at
arcade.
that.
And online features. Yeah, I feel like this one's going to do real well with people picking this game up and doing with the online features and playing it and kind of reliving maybe some of the games that they played that they can't purchase now because they're so expensive.
Right. Yeah, it's a great way to maybe make that market a little cheaper.
Yeah. Let's see. When does it say this is coming out? So you get all this stuff here. No date. No date. Coming soon.
Coming.
2024.
So next 6 months.
Sweet.
What about um? Oh, so there was something funny with the game Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Apparently that was predicted on South Park in I guess a Lord of the Rings episode or something. Or
That a Hello Kitty
no, no,
game
no,
was
no, no,
coming.
no. What's a famous computer game that everybody always played back in the day?
Mist,
No,
Ruin,
the one where you're like,
Doom, Wolfenstein,
no, no. It's more like RPG-ish, early 2000s, mid 2000s.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. It was the World of Warcraft episode, and I guess like they were asking Butters why he didn't get on World of Warcraft,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Well, I would, but I keep playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure or something like that."
something close to the similar to that.
Something very. It's either Island Adventure or Adventure Island, but anyway,
Yeah, I don't remember seeing this. I probably missed this one here. So what is it, like Animal Crossing but Hello Kitty?
I guess I don't know. But anyway, I just thought that was funny, so I was gonna bring that up. Other thing I was gonna bring up was, and I guess this isn't completely new because I think they're just expanding on what you learn about it, but the Nintendo World Championship NES edition.
Yes, yeah.
So
Which
do you
Gary brought up a good point on that, which I was like, I have to kind of back him on that, where it's basically not the Nintendo World Championship, right? It's just NES Remix because they're adding all these different things in other games that weren't at the Nintendo World Championship.
that's exactly what it is. It's NES Remix, but it's branded as Nintendo World Championship,
Hmm.
probably to play off that, to get some nostalgia off that name or,
Exactly, exactly. And having that nice special like physical edition that they
right.
know will sell out.
I don't know how much I would play this game. I don't know, like, the idea of little mini challenges, I don't know that that appeals to me that much. I have a fake copy of Nintendo World Champions. I bet I've
Yeah,
played it 5 times.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Just as
no,
a
I
to
know
do
this
it.
has more than Mario, Tetris, and, Rad Racer, but I don't know, I just feel like the little challenges aren't gonna it's too gimmicky for me, I feel like.
Okay. Did you play any of the NES Remix games like on the Wii
No.
U? No.
Nope, not one.
Okay. Yeah, I did play them and pretty much enjoyed them. And I think this would be a fun one to stream because it'd be cool to try to get whatever the challenge is, the trophy or records or whatever, and have the stream be like, oh, that's awesome, you did it. Like try this one or like experience it with them, but just sitting on the couch playing it alone. You're like, maybe it's not as fun.
There's just so there here I guess my problem is there's just so many games that I have, and I guess this is every gamer's problem, right? Such huge backlogs and games are just constantly coming out.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta just really be picky and choosy about what you're gonna get unless you're just, you know, down to keep on collecting. And for me, that has come to a screeching halt where I'm not just acquiring stuff just to acquire it anymore. So,
Right. So you're just getting it if you're
like,
I'm definitely gonna play this game.
I
Right.
gotta be
Get it.
really interested. Like when Metroid Dread came out, I was like, I definitely want to play all the way through this game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So snag that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe one day if I catch it cheap, after a few years and price starts dropping. But I
Hmm.
just another one of those games I don't see myself getting launch day.
Yeah, I try to stick to the franchises that I've
Tried and
purchased off of
true.
the back, tried and true. So get the new Metroid, get the Zeldas, and
Right.
usually if there's a Mario game that's not a RPG, party game, or or what
Right.
have you, it's the
Right.
main line or whatever.
Yeah, like
So,
we got Mario Wonder. Haven't even. I mean, like I might have put 2 hours into that game.
oh, okay. I think because I was so focused on some other stuff. I think I did a full week and 100% at the game, and then I was like, all right, now moving on to the next.
Wow. See, I don't even know. I don't know how you have time with like a kid, a wife, a job, 1,000 YouTube channels. How do you get through a game in a week? How did you do it? Like, where do you find time?
I'm gaming right now. No,
Yeah,
while I'm podcasting.
I believe it. You can
Uh,
multitask.
but some of the games too we see announced here. We'll go back to their YouTube channel where Nintendo a lot of times gets this stuff late with the ports because I was interested in Stray here with
Yeah.
the cat game, but that's been out on PS4 and 5 for a while, and I feel like it's going to look better and run better on a PS5. So I
Oh,
would
I'm
just get
sure.
it on my PS5 then because Nintendo already had their cat game come out. What the heck was it called? Uh, it's like
Yeah.
big small cat in a big city or something like
No
that,
clue.
but it's like cutesy, right? So it's
Right.
Nintendo, it fits with them, like, play that one. Get Stray on PS5, right?
Right.
Um, some of these other ones, let's see.
Nintendo Sports, Switch Sports. You can slam dunk and play basketball.
I didn't get the new sports. The last sports thing I got was on the Wii, so I never played
Yeah.
the sports on there, so cool for maybe the younger kids.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would never touch it with a 10-foot pole.
And then, other games like the Romancing Saga 2, RPG, not in my interest,
Yeah, like,
unfortunately.
I mean, just the graphics alone turn me off.
Right. I never played any of the Attorney series, so you guys enjoy that.
I don't know
It,
about you, but I got really excited when I saw Just Dance.
I can't believe they're still making these games.
I mean, come on, they're garbage.
Dude, the last Just Dance on the Wii, I think was like 2019. It was a while. Like that was probably one of the last games on the Wii. Like it just kept going. Like people were
Yeah,
playing them.
no way.
Let's see. We got Lego Horizon Adventures. I never got into the Lego games.
I played the Jurassic Park one,
Hmm.
and that might have been it.
Okay. I am
Yeah.
interested in this Disney Illusion Island. It's almost got, it's a platformer game, very cool art style. I feel like that'd be something I could probably beat in a week, right? Because I'm sure it's a short game.
Yeah, you would think. What about the Dragon Quest remakes?
A lot of people are excited about those, and I've never played um, a Dragon Quest game before, so this could be
I've
it
only
to
I've
dive
only
into.
played the first one on the NES, and I didn't get very far.
Okay, and I think they were released. I could have sworn I saw something where they're releasing them like out of order. Like Dragon Quest 3 comes out first, and then Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD is like next year or
Isn't that
something weird.
weird? Wonder
I'm
why.
like, what? Sounds like I don't know.
What's
What?
Nintendo's weirdness about doing things backwards?
Right,
Like,
right,
let's release Luigi's Mansion 2, and then we'll go back to 1, maybe.
right. We'll do an HD on 2 there.
What's
What
your
about
thoughts
the?
on Go ahead.
I was gonna say this Funko Pop game. What about this here? You see
Funko
this?
Pops are stupid. I hate them. If you collect them, you're a moron. Just kidding.
Jeez,
I no,
jeez.
I just I think Funko Pops are so dumb. I don't understand the appeal.
Well, I feel like this game should have came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's a little late.
Like, why did it take so long to develop? You got any?
Who is it in Pixel Game Squad that loves Funko Pops?
Mikey.
Mikey, that's right.
He's
Yeah.
got his channel Bootleg Heroes.
I mean, like, no hate to Mikey. I'm glad he likes what he likes. I can't I don't get it. I have one Funko Pop that somebody else bought me,
Hmm.
and I don't even like it.
Yeah, I have let's see, through five. I have five Funko Pops.
I
Okay.
have Elevated 11.
I got the Jason and NES Freddy color schemes that they're
Now
pixelated.
that's cool.
And then I got one Marty McFly and two Doc Browns.
I don't know if you can see mine. It's right there. It's Elevated 11
Oh, it's in the
from
box still too, huh?
yeah, from Stranger Things.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
So
dumb. I
I
hate
think
you.
the kids will probably enjoy this and eat it. It looks fun.
It does look fun. It's almost like a Lego game. I think it's a good idea, but you're right. It's a lit. I mean, maybe people will still go crazy for it, but it seems a little late.
You get all those properties that people are excited for. You see Doc Brown in there, and then you see, oh, there's Chucky, and like, so it's like someone was saying, I don't know what the features are, but they said it would be cool if you can scan your Funko Pop box somehow, so
Like
it's
an
your
amiibo.
Funko. Yeah, like it's your Funko in the game.
Yeah, see, they should have thought of all this sooner.
So kind of late to the roll on that,
That
but
would have been cool.
yeah,
The only other thing I saw that was slightly interesting, and I don't really like these games, but it's a name that I know because Tyler talks about it so much, is just Metal Slug.
yeah. Oh, okay. It's been quite some time since I played a Metal Slug game, but Run and Gun, right? These are great in the arcade. They're on like Neo Geo, but they've
Yeah,
been since
I have
ported.
the original one downloaded, digitally on my Switch, and I played it a little bit, but I can't get
Mm.
into it.
There's certainly a lot going on the screen, so sometimes maybe it gets hard to like process everything because you got planes coming
Yeah,
in, bombs coming in, you're shooting your bullets, but
yeah. No, it just isn't for me.
we'll see if it's like maybe on sale. Pick it up, 10-15 bucks. I don't think I dropped 40 bucks on it.
Nah.
So Metal Slug, kind of neat.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah,
lost me for some reason.
yeah. Oh yeah, Jay's cam is gone.
Don't know why. Nothing
What did
changed on
you do?
my end.
Whoops.
We'll see if it comes back.
Fingers crossed. While you're
Fingers.
doing that, we do have a caller. So if you guys want to call into the show, we do have a phone number, and you can leave us a voicemail. That phone number is 949-682-9277. That's 949-682 warp. Leave us a voicemail, play it on the show. You can give us suggestions or ask us a question or any of that stuff. And you can check out the weekly warpipe.com. It's got all our episodes up there, and you can purchase some merch. Shout out to uh, my buddy Andy from the 90s or Rad YouTube channel. He just purchased a weekly warpipe shirt. He was like, oh, do those come in black? Because I had my white one, and I was like, they do. So I'll send you one out.
Sweet.
Let's see. Let's get this voicemail going here.
I keep dreaming about my dream phone. It's for you.
Hey, what's going on, Russ? Jay, it's Colby from Purchase Forge Thrifting. Had a
What's up, Kobe?
totally genius idea for a future episode topic. You guys
Oh, okay.
gotta talk about wrestling.
So, Russ, I don't know
WWF,
if it's just
Wrestling?
me,
ECW,
but I can't hear you.
WCW. I want to hear.
Wait, Jay's saying something.
Just letting you know, I can't hear the message.
Oh, it should be playing for. I'm hearing it, so I assume the people who hear it as well.
Fair enough.
I don't know why Jay can't hear it. Well, we can't see you either.
I know my whole computer's just shutting down.
Maybe we'll lose Jay. We'll see. All right. He's talking about it's Colby from Purchase Splurge Thrifting. He's saying we should do a wrestling episode. Let's see what else he has to say here. I'll give you the gist of it.
Hear what you have to say about it. I drive for work. I'm always listening to podcasts, either be it, current news, video games, but I also like to delve into the wrestling a little bit, hear the podcast from the source's mouth, so to speak. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jim Ross, you name it. Curious to hear what you guys have to say on the matter, either 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000. Were you a Attitude Era? Were you part of the NWO? Were you DX? Did you crotch chop at school? Did you get in trouble for it? I want to hear it. Talk to you guys soon, and keep going with the podcast. It's great. Thanks. Cheers.
Sweet. Thanks, Colby, for the phone call. Yeah. Future episode about wrestling. I feel like um, I watched it a little bit. I think I would definitely have to have my buddy David Apuzzo on as a guest for that episode because he's all about the wrestling, and anything wrestling I do, it's because of Dave. We watch the pay-per-views. I've gone to WWE Access, which is like I guess almost like a Comic-Con type thing, but for wrestling the day before WrestleMania happened. So we did that. So that'd be kind of interesting. We talk about the games, the merchandise, the toys, and all that stuff. So great topic for a future episode for sure.
Yes, just like you, Russ, I just barely watched wrestling for a short stint in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have some knowledge of wrestling. I remember getting a wrestling magazine for Christmas one year when I was a kid for some reason. But yeah, my wrestling knowledge is very short lived.
Fair enough. That's why I figured it'd be good to have a guest on there to play off of that. We can kind of go back
Yeah,
and forth
old
on
David would work.
that. Sweet. Well, I guess Jay's camera's broke.
Yep, everything's falling apart on my computer. So sorry.
Fair enough. I think we
It's a
did pretty
miracle
good
I'm
with
even
the
here because my
episode.
keyboard stopped working earlier.
I know he
Yeah,
texted me.
we
He's
made
like,
it 40-ish
my
minutes.
keyboard's not working. Well, appreciate you
Time for
guys
Jay to
listening.
just throw this computer in trash.
That's it. It's a trash computer. If you want to support the show and getting Jay a new computer, you can head over to patreon.com/Russ Lyman. Our top tier Patreon supporters are Dan and Nicole's Treasures Untold, Joe Sheevy, Trace Living Good, Samantha Chang, Rodney Torres, Retroholic 16, Austin Mills. It'll probably go like I purchased a new computer and then send this one to Jay
Yes.
and then work.
Yes. Anything's better than what I have currently.
Good God. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. As always, I'm trying to remember. I thought I knew.
We
the
suck
slogan.
at this
What was
ending.
our slogan? So thanks so much for jumping in the warp pipe with us, and we'll see you next level. I think that was it.
Something like that.